I mean, Fluffy just overwhelmed him, bullied him, dragged him all around the fence. You've never seen anybody do this to somebody as big and powerful as Dolidze, and Fluffy made it look easy by weaponizing cardio.
We have a submission by Rear Naked Choke for your winner, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez.
Let's see who is the scariest in this earth. Caio, the natural Borralho.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered, a UFC and Fanatics original production. A lot to talk about tonight, Matt.
Yes.
Some amazing fights to promote for this Saturday in Shanghai. But we have a great guest today.
Couple.
Caio Borralho and also Fluffy Anthony Hernandez. I know that's not how you say it. I'm just saying his nickname and his name. I know he's not introduced as Fluffy Anthony. Is here.
Fluffy, man. What's up, dude? Congratulations on your last one, Fluffy.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
God really damn. Do. So dominant. Dude, that was... Man, you made that look easy, dude. That was crazy.
No, yeah, it's not the hardest of styles to beat for sure. But, man, I was ready to go prove a fucking statement. I told you guys last time I was pissed about my fucking performance with torn ribs. Obviously, I got it done, but I wanted to go out there and show, look, motherfuckers, I'm a kickboxer. I can grapple. I can do all this shit. I'm a mixed martial artist. You know what I mean? And I think I did that fight. So sounds like this next one's going to be good.
And obviously you can't look past de Ridder, of course not. But just speaking in a general way about, because Khamzat just took the belt. What did you think of the performance and being a guy like yourself who is you're just unexhaustible, like your cardio is such a weapon. In that situation, what do you think would have been more helpful for Du Plessis to do to combat what Khamzat was doing?
Well, shit, not be trying to fucking muscle out of everything, because that's just helping Khamzat. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the shit he did was like, it looked like it was big guy shit that are strong people that are explosive that can like get away with shit. You know what I mean? And that goes far until you meet a high level wrestler. And Khamzat just showed that he could shut all that shit down. He's a great wrestler, you know what I mean? But that's all he showed. As a fan, it's kind of like boring to watch, but like as an MMA artist, I understand what he's doing. But like, I don't know. I feel like you gotta give the fans some enjoyment too. I mean, they want to see blood and people get fucked up. So
it's one of those things. Yeah, like when he had that crucifix on, I mean, I heard some people like criticizing him, but it's like, yo, if Drakus can't get out, like, what the hell, man? You know what I mean? I mean,
all great techniques. You know what I mean? Like the way like he positioned himself was very high level and beautiful for sure. But like, I don't think like most people probably don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, I get that.
that crucifix. Whether it's funny because guys like Drakus who are extremely explosive, if some guys aren't good at it, they could probably get out. But if not, and you can't rely on being explosive. And the flexible guys like BJ Penn back in the day with Matt Hughes, it doesn't matter how flexible you are. With that crucifix, it's such a simple thing.
You're flat out. I feel like what do they say in jiu-jitsu? Don't let your back be flat. You're all the fucking way flat. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a problem.
You're fucking up. Yeah, fucking up.
And I think, Matt, what I asked you the other day too, because the criticism I thought wasn't necessarily that he was there, but is that he was sacrificing a certain amount of offense just to be in that dominant positional control. What would have been a way for him, do you think, to have put more damage on de Ridder than he was doing? Because he was certainly in a bad spot, but whenever time de Ridder looked to the left,
not de Ridder.
Wait. You're good. Okay.
Yeah, but every time he looked to the left, his head was protected. And when he looked
to the left, to like save himself, you know what I mean? Like, he was hiding very well. But yeah, no, Khamzat did good on that.
I was with his long legs. I was waiting, missed. The Henzo did this with Maurice Smith back in the day. I mean, again, everything off to the side is easy, but a transition with that is if he brings his leg closest to the head, over his head, and locks up a triangle. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
it's a problem. So I mean, maybe not right away, but
sure.
when he kept getting him there, that was an option to isolate that arm for Kimura.
No, for sure, especially being extended like that.
Oh, hell yeah. Now, did you see anything glaring in there like that's just staring at you that you could take advantage of? I mean, it's kind of hard to say because he took him down so quick, but on whether it's on the floor or.
I think it's like I have very good wrestlers in my camp, so we're gonna definitely study that, like figure that out. But we've been training for his style like for a long time, so I think I have the answers, and I'll show them when it comes. You know what I mean?
And de Ridder has looked really good. I mean, that the fight with Whitaker. I mean, what he did to Bo before that. I mean, he's looked very dominant. And he's obviously devastating on the ground. So what are your thoughts on that? And congrats on getting that main event too. Your last performance was so good, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. No, I'm excited. He's a fucking stud. You know what I mean? I like the guy. He's cool as shit. I was actually just talking to him recently, and no, I'm excited for that shit. We're gonna go out there and do like try to kill each other basically, and whoever gets their hand raised goes for the belt basically. Out of me and Chow and Imavov, whoever has the better performance is what I'm hearing. So it's I think we're both gonna send it.
That's exciting. It's almost like by Khamzat winning the title, it just added some real excitement. And the division was exciting as it is, but so it's like it's almost
the whole new generation coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Basically. It's crazy where MMA is evolving, and you see little kids now, and you're like, holy fuck, bro! Imagine if I was that good at fucking 5. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like to think where the fucking future will be. You know what I mean? It's like, and we're just opening these kids' eyes to more shit. You know what I mean?
Man, 8-fight win streak with 6 stoppages. I mean, things could not be going better for you right now.
Things are good. Things are good, man.
So I mean, things are broke. Don't fix it, right? I mean, is your I mean, I know you're constantly probably adding to your arsenal and upping your game.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this just a winning recipe? What's been going on in the camps? I mean, how's 8? No, 8.
I have great coaches, man. I work my ass off. I have great coaches, and I don't focus on bullshit. So I think that helps a lot. You know what I mean?
Where are you training out of again? Tell everybody.
MMA Gold. I'm in Sacramento, Citrus Heights. We're like a small little gym, but I go cross train at Alpha Male, and then we got we do this thing called garage karate in my garage, where a bunch of the black belts in the area and D1 guys come in, and we just grapple and fuck each other up. And I got sparring and but my coaches, I trust them, man. I thought I had the recipe for the longest time. When I lost my dad, my head wasn't right and shit. I lost fights, took fights injured. Yeah. It is what it is, but learned some valuable lessons from that shit, and just have to get back on the horse. You know what I mean? I think these 8 fights prove that, hey, motherfucker, keep your eyes on me. I'm coming. You know what I mean? I got my head on straight, and I know my meaning in life, so I'm just gonna run with it.
When you train at Alpha Male to make it competitive, do you have 6 of those midgets attacking you at once or no?
Nah. My buddy, we have a group. No, I talk hella shit to them, bro. I talk so much shit. My buddies they came to my house the other day, and I was like, oh shit, bro, I thought you were my son. He's all, fuck you motherfucker. But no, it's all love, you know what I mean?
Uriah on your leg and Benavidez on your neck. No, I can make those jokes because I'm 5'6". I feel like I got a card. I could use my card.
I got a card. No, that's hella funny. But my buddy Ryan Loader's there, and he's a big boy. He's a wrestler. So we have wrestling guys in our group, and then it's wherever my coaches can meet up, because one of my coaches coaches at the college right here, and sometimes it's closer to meet at Alpha Male for us. So they let us use the gym, thank God, and we can just come in and we get to train as we want to. And I'm a very blessed person. I have places to train everywhere. And then, just pretty much we dial in recipes and send it.
Did you take any damage at all? Because October is kind of a fast turnaround. It's a couple of months. So you must be completely fine after that fight.
Nothing happened to me, man. I'm good. I'm like I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you, Fluffy, because you got great endurance, but yet you are a cannabis user, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm not looking at you funny.
Yep.
Listen, do you do that in camp or no?
Yeah. No, like I tell people all the time, like, bro, this is like my shit. I do this shit. There's some things in life you're good at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I work my ass off every day so that my fucking cardio doesn't get affected. And I feel like, you know what I mean? I keep breaking these motherfuckers. So obviously it's not the weed. Like maybe you're just a bitch. Consider that. I don't know. Just like
some of the guys with the best endurance, the Diaz brothers. I mean, Nick Diaz took out Gomi high as balls.
yeah. See, so
They
like,
tested him. They're like, he must have been high as shit when he was fighting, and he got a go-go plata. So I don't know. I'm always fascinated by that because I'm a big fan. But like when I was fighting, if I ever got tired, I'd never do it when I was fighting. Always because I was always worried about. I'm like, is that why I'm tired? Maybe I'm just a bitch with that, but I don't know. But all I know is 8-fight winning streak, 6 stoppages. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man. No, I don't know. It's been fine with me. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, just smoke out of the bong. Certain things like don't smoke backwoods, shit like that.
Yeah.
But like certain little adjustments, like I will cut back and like if I'm in like balls deep camp and I feel like my lungs are being fucked up, I'll smoke once at nighttime and once in the morning, just enough to like make me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, but if not, I'm smoking all the time for sure.
When is the last time you felt tired in the cage? Like not normal tired, but like, oh fuck, man, this is a problem.
Not really. Just like the time that Kevin fucked me up for the fucking knee, that shit sucked dick. But tired? Nah, I don't really get tired, man. Like I usually have a good warm up, and like sometimes I'll even do the whole fucking fight in the back against my friend, fight my buddy, and then go fight still. So like I'm in shape to fight for like 45 minutes straight, bro, and like send it.
That's like Aljo, man. Aljo, man, he would. I'm like, dude, save some for the cage. Some guys it's people are different like that. Some guys are just like, they shake their arms, they walk out. Other guys, they have like 3 fights backstage before they go out there.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you. I don't
know. Exactly. I'm still trying to figure out the recipe. Last fight, I only sparred twice, kind of figured out my patterns, my rhythm, figured out my judgment, you know what I mean? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm warm. I sent it, and my last fight was my best performance. So fucking that might be the recipe for me. I don't know. Still trying to figure this shit out. You know what I mean? It's adjustments every fucking time.
Man, I wonder what Roman's going. And we like Roman. He's going back to the drawing board after that. I don't know. It's like he didn't belong in there. With you all respect to Roman, but I was expecting a more competitive.
No, he's a fucking beast, man. I said, he'd never been finished before. Like all respect to Roman. Like. When we're in the cage having fun and being violent, I'm a different person. But like outside of that, it's all respect to him and his family. But like, yeah, no, he's a dog. But like once I figured out his timing and his speed and shit, I'm like, oh, he's got nothing for me. I just had to go prove that.
Oh, sorry. Can you feel when something like that's happening and you're really dominating someone? Can you feel at some point where not that their will completely breaks, but where something shifts in their ability to fight back? Like, are they accepting? Did you feel them accepting positions a little bit faster, or with less of a fight as the rounds wore on?
No, for sure, for damn sure. Like you can see that. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a look in the eye of someone else when you're fucking them up, or they're fucking you up, and you come back like, "What's up, bitch?" Like there's a look in their eye that I just fucking love, and like I don't know. Once I see that look, I'm like, I'm coming for you, bitch.
Blood in the water, yeah.
I don't know. You gotta like fight to understand what I mean. You know what I mean? Like you gotta like have that motherfucker in front of you and just feel that shit. That's like, it's different.
You just understand something. You understand something with that look. It tells you something about where he's at mentally in the fight, and kind of that. Not that he's given up, but that you're in a good place.
Anthony, what are you doing now? Like now you got we're getting ready for a fight and whatnot. But what are you doing in the off time now besides smoking weed? What are you watching? Or while you're smoking weed? Are you movies? You reading some books?
4 kids, so
you got 4 kids.
Sports, man. My wife, thank God for her, bro. She's like taking the kids all the time to fucking sports and shit, so I can train. And then I'm doing shit with the kids. So like honestly, I don't have time for shit. Like,
I hear you. I
you
have
know what I mean?
three,
Like
man. Shit.
my goal in life is to give my kids the best fucking childhood they can have. Like I grew up working, man, with my dad. Like we weren't the richest people in the world. So like I worked a lot as a kid, and like it's a different appreciation like you get with your dad when you can actually hang out with him and like get to know him like as a person. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah.
so I want my kids to be close to me. So like I just try to enjoy life and show them that with hard work, things like good things can come and shit. And like eventually when I retire, I'll open a gym and like some type of way. I got to figure it out, but I want to give back to the kids in Yolo County where I'm from, like that don't have a place to go. You know what I mean? So like when I retire, I'm gonna fucking figure some shit out and go help some little youngsters around my area. But yeah, no, that's the goal. But right now I feel like I just got to build it all. You know what I mean? So like go to war and build my resume so that people believe in me and know that I have a system and I can help back. You know what I mean? That's the goal in martial arts. It's my coach always told me, Dave Marinoble, when I was young. So it's still the same goal. You know what I mean?
How old are your kids?
Fucking high school now, fucking freshman. She's 14, then 12, 9, and then 7.
I got a 14 and a 12-year-old also. That's good. You have all boys, girls?
2 boys, 2 girls. So I got lucky.
Oh, look at you.
Got lucky, super lucky.
Do any of them train?
No, so my youngest was wrestling and shit for a minute, and she had good like success in practice, and she's like, all right, Dad, I'm good. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. You keep going and you keep getting better. But her whole goal was to be able to slam her brother and like whoop his ass. So like once that happened, once she got him down a few times, she's like, I don't really need this. You know what I mean?
That's fucking stuff.
And it's one of those things where you can't push them. If they want to do it, they'll do it.
Yeah, that's like I tell them all the time, like if you guys want to fucking do anything, just let me know. It doesn't got to be like an hour straight of shit. We can just fucking do 15 minutes in the garage to kind of keep your brain sharp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's, did you take it when you were a little? How old were you when you started?
I started fighting like in the gym at like 15, but like I was doing front yard fights and shit before that.
What is school like for a kid like that? Like where everybody knows you can fight, like because there was always the kid in school where everybody kind of knew, don't fuck with this guy because he knows.
People didn't know I could fight. I just kept it low key.
Oh, you did.
But like, even the times I got into fights, like I did front yard fights and like, I remember I fought my buddy and he was a big kid. He's like 6'4" in high school, and like I remember I beat his ass. Like I beat the brakes off him twice, and nobody knew about it, and some people were talking like, oh, you'd probably fuck him up, right? And my buddy just looked at him, he's like, nah, bro, you beat my ass twice already. And everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, so I just never told people, you know what I mean? Like,
now, hey, with RDR coming up, do you change any of your camps depending on your, because everything's going so right for you, on your opponent? Like with RDR, are we going to do a lot of escaping bad positions on the floor type of shit? And I mean,
man, I don't know, man. So it's gonna be like I'm gonna talk to my coaches today. He's gonna have game plans. He's gonna have like a bunch of studies, and basically we go from there. They make it very simple for me, man. I'm like, let's just keep it simple. Just show up, tell me what the fuck I gotta do, and let's do it. Like, you know what I mean? Have been in plenty of gym wars. I know how to fight. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
I'm with you on that, man. Yeah, you don't need everybody sitting there examining. You have your coaches. That's their job. And just say, all right, watch out for this, watch out for that, work out of it. I'm with you on that.
Will you watch tape on De Ridder? Do you watch your opponent, or do you like never look, or just look a little bit?
I've seen him fight a couple times, to be honest. Don't remember the fights too much. I remember the Robert one because it was the closest. But even then, like I ended up lighting a blunt and walking away. I'm not gonna lie. Now that my coaches are fucking watching the film and shit, I will study him. I'll figure out his tendencies, and then, I mean, realistically, I just got to be sharp, and the rest will fucking work itself out. You know what I mean? I just got to touch him, and I'll figure out my fight as I go.
Do you typically look? I mean, you obviously look for things you can do by watching your opponent's tape, but are there things that you've ever looked for that just didn't materialize, where you found it was like, I can't watch too much because then I start expecting things that might not happen?
Like, I don't know. I've just never really fucking even watched, even as an amateur, I never really gave a fucking watch film. I just kind of went out there and fought hella. So, like, I don't know, man. As long as I'm good, I'm good. You know what I mean? That's kind of like, I just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Before you listen, you look so calm in there, man. Like you just enjoy your work, enjoy your time in there. How are we right before we walk out? Because there's guys out like George St. Pierre looks comfortable in there, but before he goes out there, he's kind of having an anxiety attack, and he even admits it. And then why am I doing this? He goes that, and then he gets out there and he's, how are you right before you walk out?
I'm chilling, man.
You are chilling.
Yeah, no, like, bro, I get to get paid to go try to fuck somebody's day up, and like vice versa, obviously, you know what I mean? But like, we get paid at the highest level to see how much damage we really can do to somebody. And like, we both signed the waiver and it's cool. Like, are you kidding me? Fucking run it, bro.
The mentality here, Jimmy, is the right mentality.
It is.
Yeah. Working for you, Fluffy. Keep it simple.
No, I appreciate
it's a fist fight, man.
Exactly, bro. Like, whether it's in the front yard, the backyard, the fucking cage, like, it's a fight, bro. It's a war. I'm going to make you feel every second of it.
Well, you've looked amazing, man, and this is a great fight, and of course, Caio fighting Imavov is another great fight. The middleweight division looks so fucking good, man. So you're in line for a title if you win this. I don't know how they're doing it. If they're going to look at both fights and go, whoever had the most impressive win gets the next. I don't know, but either way, you're in a great place.
Either way, I'm looking forward to it, man. Like, I talked to Caio. I like the guy too. Really cool fucking people. Him and the fighting nerds are all great. I'm like, bro, however the way it goes, I'm sure I'm gonna see you soon, and I'm happy for you, bro. You've been killing it. And he said the same shit back to me. Like, it's respect. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's martial arts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that because a lot of guys don't get that. But everybody in this conversation, from RDR to Kyle to yourself, all murderers, but yet they got that respect with the martial arts. I love it.
No, it should be like that. You know what I mean? We got family, we got kids. Like, we got to be good examples for those fucking kids. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a prick on TV, then how do my kids act?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like I gotta try to lead by example, basically.
Shit, yeah, man. Well, you're doing a great job, bro. Yeah. I mean, phenomenal. You're making everybody proud. Your team, your family. We love to watch you, Fluffy. And we're excited for you, man. We're excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'm happy just as a fan that you have a fight 2 months after, a little less than 2 months after the last one. So congrats on that very, very dominant win over Dolidze, and look forward to this next fight with de Ridder.
Hell yeah. Thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you guys again.
Always good to see you, Fluffy, man. Keep killing it, bro.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Hey, man, I like Fluffy.
He seems like a nightmare to fight. Some guys, the guys that just keep dragging you and throwing you to the ground, and it's just it's exhausting to watch.
He's a throwback, man, because he enjoys what he's doing. He looks happy in there. With a guy like Roman, who looks like Leonidas trying to spot a kick, he looked comfortable as hell, smiling in there. He puts on a show, Fluffy.
And by the way, you mentioned Aljamain.
Yes.
The co-main this Saturday against Ortega.
That's a grappler's delight.
Great fight that is. And we want to promote, it's Johnny Walker against Zhang Mingyang, and it is, let me see the time. It's this Saturday, the 23rd in Shanghai. Prelims, Matt, for anyone that's up late, 3 a.m. Main card, 6 a.m. on ESPN Plus because the giant time difference there.
Oh, shit. So wait, tell me again when the fights are on? This Saturday?
3 a.m. is the prelims this Saturday. And,
or Sunday. Sunday, right?
Oh, yeah, good question. It's August 23rd. So I'm going to guess it's just as Saturday starts. That's a good question. Are they ahead of us or behind us? I don't know. But they would have said Sunday.
Okay. But it is Saturday night.
By the way, Kyle Dawkins against Michelle Pajeda is in the prelims of this card. This is a Sergey Pavlovich against Waldo Cortez Acosta is the featured bout. This is an incredible card.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking over it now.
This is a great card.
I'm excited about Aljo because
me too.
You know, I think he's doing great at that. I thought he won the last one with Mozart.
Oh yeah, yes. That was a
very close,
controversial. Yes, and Sumar Darcy is fighting against Kevin Borjas, they are fighting. That's the second fight, and Sumar Darzi has been really fun to watch. This whole card is fucking great.
Damn right it is, Jimmy.
Yes.
I'm looking over. Ooh, 47 wins I got. You got 41. That has nothing to do with anything.
No, you do have 6 more, but one of my fights got canceled, which is why you're up. You've got one more fight than I do.
Then you get to pick one more than me next time.
All right.
All right.
Who do you think matches up, Matt, against Khamzat? Because they're not going to do the winner of Caio Imavov against the winner of de Ridder Hernandez. They're not going to wait that long for Khamzat to fight.
Well, you heard what Fluffy just said. I think whoever has the better performance is going to get that shot.
Out of the 4, you mean, of the 2 winners of those.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. What's going on right now?
And I love when it's like this because like even if one guy gets hurt or there's this fight, there's still a good backup. Like whoever, whether it's Borralho or Imavov who wins, or if it's de Ridder or Hernandez, any of those guys against Khamzat is a very, very interesting fight.
It's a very exciting time. And, I see some journalists and people shitting on Khamzat saying, oh, you're not a true fan if you like that performance where he was up and I think it was Luke Thomas, actually, who was saying that shit.
The guy with the beard?
Yeah, the guy with the beard. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, no, listen. It's Khamzat's doing. It's not like he's not trying to finish him. He has him in a crucifix and just not landing perfect shots, but definitely beating him up. I mean, what do you want him to do? Just get off him and just take more chances? Yeah, I know it's entertainment, but he's totally dumb. That's not his job. His job is to win and beat him up.
Fight, yeah.
And that's what he was doing. So why should he take more chances in that? It's not like he's just holding him. He had him in a position looking to work him over. And if you're watching as a fan, you're like, is he getting out? I'm thinking, man, is he getting out of this? Could he get out of this? Could he stop him the next round? Not, oh, this is boring. I don't know. And that guy Thomas was going, oh, you're not a real fan if you think that. Dude, what are you talking about?
I think what he was saying, I saw the clip. This is what I took from that clip, is that he was almost pushing back against people. Like, because there were people saying, like, if you go, hey, that was a boring fight, I didn't enjoy it. People were saying, well, you're not a real MMA fan. And he's going, well, no, I am a real MMA fan, but I did think it was boring. I thought he sacrificed offense for positional control. And he goes, he was totally dominant. But I think that he was saying that he was just saying that you're not a non-fan if you didn't enjoy that.
No, that's
what I took from that. Like, he wasn't shitting on people who enjoyed it.
Oh, maybe I didn't see the whole clip, but
that's what I thought. That's what I took from it.
Yeah, but my point is, you're giving up offense for positional control. In his positional control, he was landing offense. He was landing strikes. Maybe they weren't the best, but he was looking to work him over.
But it's funny to say, because there really is a thing where if you can put a guy in a crucifix 4 or 5 rounds in a row inside of 30 seconds, it's not your responsibility to not do it because it's boring. It is Dracus's responsibility to prevent you from doing it or to get out of it by the third time you do it. And Anthony Hernandez had a really good way of saying it. I think he said that was big guy shit or strong guy shit, the way he was just trying to buck him off. But at that level, you need more than just being strong enough to buck somebody off you.
Let's get Caio behind.
Yes. Hey, Caio, how are you?
Caio, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You guys good?
You're doing good. Not as good as you. It's exciting times in your division, brother.
Yeah, bro. The division is running so good. And a lot of good guys coming, a lot of win streaks, and now with a new champion also. I'm happy with this.
You should be. You're in a great position, man. We just had Fluffy on, and
I love this guy.
Yeah, he likes you. It's funny, man. He likes you too. He was giving nothing but respect. You guys are all cool. You, RDR, all the guys that are lined up for who's going to be fighting for the title next.
Yeah.
Are all savages, but all very respectful. I like that.
Yeah, I think us three, but Imavov no. Yeah, I think he's a cunt.
He's a cunt. I love that is great. Hey, that's even better though. Because listen, if you end up fighting Fluffy or RDR, you're still gonna try to take each other out. But I know personally, when I was in there fighting somebody that I liked compared to somebody who I didn't like, it's a little more fun fighting someone you don't like. Don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. For sure,
It
for
just
sure. 100%. 100%. In the
because
end
you
of
had
the day, there will be nothing but respect, but it's way better to fight someone that you like not come along.
Is there a line to like where like 'cause you've seen guys get so mad or they dislike someone so much that they actually make tactical errors because they're so affected by disliking the other guy. So is there a balance you have to keep between, hey, I don't like this guy, but I also have to fight very smart and not let him get to me?
Yeah, for sure. I think in the end of the day, you need to know that it's just business, you know? Like, you can do all this back and forth, all this trash talk and all this shit, but in the end of the day, you need to know that when the door closes, when the cage closes, you know, it's just you and the guy. It's all business, and you need to go there and keep tactical, keep the strategy, and keep everything because sometimes a little mistake can cost you the biggest fight of your life. You know, so me and him involved in doing all this back and forth, all this trash talk, and because for me is the fun part. You know, we're promoting the fight and all that, but I know at the end of the day, it's just business, man. It's 100% business. You know.
It does help promote the fight because it's human nature to want to see two guys who don't like each other have a fist fight. So that if when it's real, it does, as a fan, it is fun to watch two guys who don't like each other fight.
Yeah, I think it's better for the fans for sure because there's a narrative about it, you know, and people likes narratives, you know. So I think it's way better for the fans when they have someone that don't like each other fighting. Yeah, for sure.
you were there at the fight the other night, right? So you're seeing Khamzat dominating Drakus the way he did. Keep giving him
Yeah.
the crucifix. I went back to a fight of yours, and it was it went down to you were dominating, and then it went down to the third round where there was an illegal groin shot, and
Oh
he
yeah, it was the Gadzio Magadziev, the Russian guy,
dude,
the undefeated. Yes.
what a great fight, what a great
Yeah, it
fight,
was good.
and I'm glad they made the right call at the end because I feel, you know,
Yeah,
maybe someone was
100%.
someone, we don't have to say it, but someone was like, all right, this might actually work out for me.
He
So
was good and suddenly he was not, you know. So I was
yes,
like, what the
exactly.
fuck?
When he got you down, you did a reversal. This is so smooth from half guard that I kept going back to see exactly what you did because it looked like you just
Yeah.
rolled him over.
Yeah, it was
And
a half guard sweep, a hip switch, and
it was
is a sweep that I always do on half guard. I'm developing some new stuffs too, some position with the feet and all that. But it's a position that I do a lot. This sweep in jiu-jitsu.
it was very smooth. And
Yeah,
I want you to show me, and well, I'm gonna get you one day, and you're gonna bring me to the side and show me that. I
one
love
hundred
half guard.
percent.
That was so smooth, Jimmy. He got him down. It looked like he just pushed him. It was whoop. I had to keep rewinding it.
Yeah,
I still didn't see the details. But
yeah.
You know what
when
round it
you
was in, Matt? Do you remember
sorry,
what round it was in?
Was
it
in
was
the
in the
first
first
round?
Oh,
first
the first
round.
one. I'll
Yeah,
go back and
So
watch that fight. Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. Now, he's out and he's on top.
yeah, yeah.
Are you seeing things on the floor with Khamzat where you're like, all right, if I'm in this position, I got some answers.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I think everything starts on the feet for sure. You know, like you need to know that sooner or later he can take you down because he's very good at it. You know, and in the ground, I think here's the thing. I think people, all the guys that fought Hamza, they prepare to Hamza in a wrong way. You know, because they think it's just that you're just fighting a wrestler and then they hired a lot of top level wrestlers. They put these guys to take them down. So suddenly they are starting to defend all the takedowns and they think they are ready to fight Hamza. But wrestling is just one small point, very, very effective, but one small point of all the system that Hamza brings to the table. And is it's just different than wrestling, you know what I mean? Like he has all the little steps that he needs you to do for him to continue his cycling system, you know? So it's just about you to identify those steps and kind of deny all those steps. So he wants you to do A, you do B or C, and then he cannot stay on the cycle thing anymore. So for sure, it starts on everything like that. And when it comes to the ground, he wants you to give him the back. You know, he wants you to put your elbow on the ground. He wants you to defend with your forehand so he can catch with the forehand. He wants some of these steps that you just need to deny that and do other stuff. So you can work on butterfly guard, you can work on elevate him, you can work on half guard. And I think Dricos started the fight doing very good, not giving the back and stay on with his back on the floor, but there was no fucking guard retention. Like he passed his guard so easy. There was no guard retention, no attacks from the guard, or even to make Hamza, unbalancing or something like that. I'm not saying it's easy, but he committed some basics mistakes in his game to fight Hamza.
Yeah.
I think he was more warrior to defend takedowns. And in the first takedown attempt, he did a fucking guillotine on Hamza. So imagine that a guy wants to hug you and then you hug him back. It's crazy, right? So
yes. Yeah, even on the floor, and I know it's obviously different in the fight than in class. With Jimmy, I know you do jujitsu, but the arm positioning when the arms, obviously, if you can't control your opponent, you can control your arms where you want your arms underneath framework. And when you have somebody on top and you don't want to get hit and you're hugging them, you're keeping them on top of you. It's kind of what you're saying with the takedown, with the guillotine. The one time he had success and he got on top, he goes for the guillotine, he ends up on bottom again.
exactly.
I don't want to say it's amateurish, but in this case,
Was that the fourth or fifth round that happened? When did that happen?
It happened in the first, and then after that, it happened in the fourth again. I heard that Dricos has a strong guillotine that he finished everybody. So maybe that was his downfall. His biggest thing on the ground was his downfall, So, yeah.
That's true. And that's also people's downfall when they're very good at the guillotine and they jump it and go, and especially if it's just the head in, because that pops out.
Yeah.
Head and arm is better to jump, but when it's just the head, a lot of times that pops out.
Exactly. But I think that he does that so much that he forgot some details, So when you do a guillotine, with your, for example, with your right arm on the neck, you need to, in the same exactly point that you put your right arm around the neck, you need to put your left leg around the hips. Need to be in the same time. So he was lacking on that time. So he embraced the neck. And then when Hamza moved for the side, he was just like late to put his legs on the hip. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think it was a little bit of lack of training on that position because he gets everyone on this. So maybe he wasn't like perfecting the way he should. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think he should have lowered his stance a little bit too? Like after a certain point to make himself a little bit of a smaller target, it seemed like he was still swinging a little bit high and not lowering his stance a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of that, but most than that, I think he needed to don't stay flat on the floor. He was, in the beginning of the fight, he was already flat on the floor, like waiting for the shoot, you know what I mean? Instead of making him shoot with feints and movement and positioning, I think for sure it's better for you to lower a little bit your base and just maybe maintain your arms a little bit down, you know what I mean? But more than that, I think you need to work on your feints and make him shoot when you want him to shoot, not when he wants to shoot, you know what I mean?
Right. By kind of, if you're saying with feints, kind of draw him in to shoot or kind of dictate when he shoots instead of waiting for it and then just reacting.
Exactly. Exactly. He was just flat on the floor. He was supposed to be moving in and out, moving outside, and and lateral and all that. So it would be harder for Hamza to calculate when is the right time to shoot. And more than that, with the movements and the footwork, he could work a little bit more on the feints and trying to make Hamza thinks that he's gonna punch and then Hamza shoot in the wrong time. So I think there was a few wrong some few mistakes that he made into the fight, and I say that because that's exactly what I said at the beginning. He was working on defending takedowns. That I think that's what he was pretty much working on. His training. He gave interviews saying like, "Oh, my coach came here and said that he will give $10,000 to the guy that takes me down." So it's not about that, man. This is just a small part of the train, man. You know what I mean?
And it's never a good point when Dracus's coach starts doing interviews saying, the ref should have stood him up. It's like, hey, dude, what are you talking about? That's what you're saying? Get that guy away from a mic. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't say that. The ref, it was really the ref's fault. Wait, dude, you had no answer.
He wanted him to stand up while he was on crucifix or what?
Yeah, dude, that's
crazy.
my point. It's like he's really blaming the ref because of the lack of action. That was one of the
come on,
worst. That's not a good sign. That's not a good
Yes.
sign at all.
Yes.
So Nassourdine, we called him the C word. Did we have any? You guys have any run-ins before? Any?
No, it was just about this fight. Actually, we were. I was trying to fight him, and UFC offered me to fight him for the number one contender fight on International Fight Week in June, and then he said no, that he didn't want to fight me, that he was already the number one contender, then he was the backup for the fight and all this shit, and then suddenly I'm the backup. And he comes to interview saying that I just got his leftovers, that the UFC offered him to be the backup and he didn't want to. So suddenly you don't want to fight because you are the backup. And then when you offer to be the backup, you say no. It doesn't fucking make sense, you know what I mean? So that's because of my back and forth with him. I was challenging him a lot because I think that's a good fight to do, because that's the fight that will define who is the number one contender. And that's the kind of challenge that I want for my career. I'm not saying it's gonna be an easy fight. I'm not saying that he's not a good athlete. I think he's a phenomenal athlete, young, fast, and I think that's the kind of challenge that I need right now to put myself as the title contender. You know what I mean?
And also the Fighting Nerds, so good and so exciting. And you must have been really happy with Prates, the way he rebounded from the Ian Machado Gary fight with that devastating knockout of Jeff Neal. It's, people take losses and a lot of times they don't respond well to them, and he responded as well as you could have hoped for anyone to respond.
Yeah, he was the Carlo Prates that we know just came back. That's what I have to say. Because on Ian Gary's fight, I'm telling you guys, like, for sure, Ian Gary did a phenomenal job. He's a phenomenal athlete, very good, well-rounded. But in that fight, Carlos wasn't Carlos. Because Carlos is a irreverent fighter with no fucking emotions. And on this fight against Ian Gary, some stuff happened in the backstage with his coach that is kind of like a father for him, and Ian Gary's coach, and back and forth and something like that. And then Practice got emotional for this fight, and then that's what made some wrong decisions into the fight. So he was so emotional that in the fifth round, he got Ian Gary down. Ian Gary was on all four, he there and just keep punching or take the back and finish the guy. He wanted to knock him out, so he let him get up and try to knock him out. You know what I mean? He was so emotional. So on this fight against Jeff Neal, we got the old Carlos Prates back again into the fight. He was no emotion, just static, cold-blooded, and that's what you see when Carlos Prates is fighting like that. 6 fights, 5 wins, 5 knockouts, 5 bonus. That's the Carlos Prates that I know.
It's like we talked about before, when you're so mad at somebody that sometimes it can affect decision making because there's sometimes the emotion can drive you, and other times it can get to a point where if it crosses a line, it becomes counterproductive.
100%, 100% right.
And
I
also,
like
John
that.
Silva. Oh, sorry, Matt. John Silva. I mean, such a fun guy to watch. Do we know when he is fighting again? Has anything been announced for him that I'm just unaware
He's
of?
fighting. He's fighting 1 week after me. I fight in Paris on September 6th, main event, and then he fights on UFC Noche on September 13th, main event against Diego Lopez.
Oh, that's a great fight.
I'll
That's
tell
a
you
great fight.
what's awesome is that when you're over there in Paris, you're sharing the card with your teammate Marcio Rufi, and
Maurice Rufy.
he's fighting the co-main event versus Beno Saint Denis.
Yes.
That's cool, man. Main event, co-main event, fighting nerds.
Yeah, that would be a great fight, man, for sure. That would be a great event. Last time that me and Rufy fought in the same card was in the Rio card on May of 2024. And we both got the win, we both got the knockout, and we both got the bonus.
Dude,
So
come on.
history is gonna repeat itself in France.
The Guaraná, the acai was flowing that night. I bet. Right? Acai all around. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
fucking great.
1,000%, brother.
And it's just nice to be on the road with a friend. Like when you're away from home and you're out of your element, it's just sometimes nice to be with someone that you like and you feel very comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're very happy to share this card with a main event, a co-main event. I think Mauricio deserved that spot. He just got into the top 15 yesterday. He's number 15. And then he fighting Benoit Saint-Denis. That is a ranked guy. Very good too. Very well-rounded guy. And I think both fights are good challenges for our career,
And there's something about when your team's always with you, but when you got another teammate fighting, there's something about you guys all both going to war. I mean, I had several times when myself and a teammate Pete Sell or Luke Holm, we're fighting on the same card, and it just feels like you got your boys and you're going to battle. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's more
Oh,
energy together,
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
great, man. Super excited for you, Cal, man. You deserve everything. You deserve everything you've gotten, and what an opportunity, man. I mean, a good performance here. You take care of business. We could be fighting for the belt next.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's what I want, I think I'm on 7-5 win streak, undefeated. All my opponent was tough opponents,
Yeah.
and I think right now is it's like the ultimate challenge to go for the belt. You know what I mean? For sure, we have the other fight with Fluffy and RDR. That personally, I think Fluffy will get this fight, but I think if I go there in Paris, do my work, dominate this guy, finish him, it'll be undeniable my spot next for the title. So I'm excited for this fight. I'm training my ass off for this fight, and I think it'll be a good show for the fans for sure.
We're partnered up with Fanatics, and we like to ask, they like to ask also, if you could get an autograph from any athlete, living or dead, who would it be?
Oh, I think George St. Pierre.
Ah, very
Yeah,
nice. Now, listen,
yeah,
what a sweetheart of a guy. I mean,
yeah. I love.
he kicked my ass once, but hey, listen.
But you kick his ass too.
Yes, I did. Thank you, Kyle. I love George. I love him, and and talk about a great for the youngsters out there and everybody. What a role model, and he's just such a sweetheart of a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I love his fighting style, the fight IQ, the high fight IQ, the power of adaptation in stressful situations and all that. Like that's the guy that I look the most, very well rounded. I think I have a very similar style to him. And one of my goals into the MMA is not to be like the scariest one, the dominant one, the strongest one. No, one of my goals into MMA is to be considered as one of the smartest guy that ever entered in the octagon. So my name will be right on the side as George St. Pierre, that can win fights with tactic and strategy, and for sure a lot of will in my heart, and I'll be honored to get an autograph by him or take a picture or something like that. I'm a big fan of him. Yeah.
I'm going to be seeing George in a couple of weeks. We got something we're doing with the UFC. I'm going to tell him what a fan you are.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm
Please,
sure
please, please.
I'm sure he's a fan of yours too. You know?
Please. Thank you.
Like
Thank
me
you
and
so
Jimmy.
much, man.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Caio, again, and have a great fight. If we don't talk to you before, we'll definitely talk to you after, and really exciting times. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you
All
so
our
much.
best,
Have a
buddy.
good one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care, Cal. Well, I mean, listen, Jimmy. These guys are just great guys. Fluffy Hernandez, Caio Borralho. I mean, just
Nice
humble warriors.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's like when I look at you, I say humble warrior.
You don't like when I put the glasses in my mouth?
I want to dress you as like a little monk, like a little Shaolin monk.
Feel
I could
free.
picture you in that robe with your bald head.
Open the robe in the front.
With you open the robe in the back. Hey, listen, Jimmy. All right, let's plug the fights.
This Saturday, Walker versus Zhang, August the 23rd. It's a very unusual time because Shanghai is on a different time zone than New York. 3 a.m. Eastern, ESPN Plus is the prelims. 6 a.m. ESPN Plus is the main card. And there are some great fights on this card, man. So I'm either going to stay up, or if you just, get up early or stay up.
Yeah, it'll be a
Hard time,
Sunday.
Stay up.
Take a
And
nap.
what else are you going to do? Go to bed later.
That's it, Jimmy.
Or watch it before you go to church. Whatever. Who cares? Whatever you want.
That's what I'm gonna do, Jimmy. They'll be throwing holy water at me. I don't go to church too much, but God knows I'm a good person. Jimmy,
Yeah.
what do you want? Let's promote some more shit.
I just want to promote. I'm going to go see, I think I'm on Kill Tony on Netflix on Sunday. And you can go watch Unconceivable, my special. And I'm coming to South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, everywhere. So just go to my website if you want to see me live.
All right, Geeking Out with Matt Serra on the Matt Serra channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
What a fun time. Hey, and if you guys want to check out, I was on Rogan last week on the MMA one with the Protect Your Neck. Protect Your Neck with myself, John Rollo, Dean Thomas. That was fun. And that's it, man. I said the Matt Serra channel already. All right, good. Yeah, we're having a good time, Jimmy. And hey, best of luck to Aljamain Sterling this week.
Yes. Good
And
luck.
that's a phenomenal fight with him, Ortega.
Tremendous co-main. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Give us the
good.
main again.
The main is Walker versus Zhang, who is he's 19-6. Walker's 21-9. So Walker has been on a bit of a skid lately. So I know he's trying to prevent any further damage.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, you can't count Johnny Walker out, man. Johnny Walker's
not
a
at
very
all.
explosive fighter.
I met him briefly in person. He's a giant guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he dropped to Ankalaev and Uzdemir. Both were by first and second round knockouts. So we'll see how he responds. It's hard to see. Like Walker must be, I don't know what he's missing, but he's such a great athlete and he's such a hard guy to figure out. Like I don't know what he has done wrong in these two fights, other than running up against great fighters. But
Yeah, listen, man. This is the big leagues. The main event and the co-main event is awesome. I'm excited. That's a grappler's delight. I can't wait to see what happens with that.
yeah. That's a great fight.
Aljo and
Brian
Ortega.
Ortega, yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be up early and I'll be watching that, or up late, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, stay up late, And
Jimmy. All right, dude. I'll talk to you over the weekend, brother.
talk to you soon, buddy.